Hello and welcome, one and all. You join us for this T20 between India and South Africa. I'm Adam Gilchrist and...
Not sure what was running through the captain's mind there. This pitch will only get easier to bat on, so why bat now? The bowlers could have a field day.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere. Around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams, so I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Perfectly timed.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Trouble! Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Misses everything. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Ouch! Ouch, that looked nasty. No, 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 terrible shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Pinged off the bat.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Perfectly timed.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Straight to the fielder. Trouble! That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Oh, this is world-class stuff. They're seeing the ball like a watermelon at the moment.
The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. India are 53 for 2.
Batters are set and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Delivery was poor, but it still needed to be put away, and what a lovely shot to bring up the form.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Madness, complete air shot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Maharaj, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the north end. Nearly gets the edge. Maharaj with a great delivery there. Got that away nicely. A direct hit and this could be gone. Oh, great run out.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. India weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. They've gone up here. Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Maharaj from the north end. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Finds the edge. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. It's a very frustrated person heading back to the pavilion.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. India a 69 for 5.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Jumped all over the slower ball. Only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it, though. Super catch, right on the boundary. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Edged. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Gone. Fine catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. To bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Doesn't beat the infield. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, 10 runs from it. India are 94 for 7. Stevens, the left arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
One to get for 50.
Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Onto that early. That could be 4. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. India are 96 for 9. He's quick onto that in the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Needs to be on target. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Couldn't get it through the field. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Stevens from the north end. Great shot through the gap.
Poor fielding. Throw sent to the wrong end, and both batters are safely home.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, 5 off it. India are 107 for 9. Maharaj, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Finds the fielder with that shot. No, terrible shot. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. A direct hit and this could be gone. End of the over, 2 runs added to the total. India 108 for 9.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Oh, would you look at that straight drive? It barreled straight into the stumps at the other end. That would have gone for 4 surely. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over. Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single. Bowled him straight through. Good swing coming back in. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. I think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
Here we go. First ball.
The bowler looks really confident. Needs a direct hit. Straight to the fielder. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Hendricks ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. End of the over. 3 off it. South Africa are 3 for 1. Siraj coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Cuts that off well in the infield. Edged. What a ball. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
8 runs added there. South Africa are 11 for 1.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
A few moves made in the field.
Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Misses everything. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Gone. Great catch. Super catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. 8 runs added in that over. South Africa 19 for 2. Siraj from the north end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap. He's quick onto that in the infield. Edged. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Doesn't beat the infield. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Couldn't get it through the field. Drilled that one away. End of the over. South Africa, 29 for 2.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles. Might look to go big again here.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Finds the fielder with that shot. Shot. Lands back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
These moves by the captain should see the batters looking for 2s and 3s now. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Nice shot, straight to gully. That'll be a dead ball. Onto that early, that could be 4. 8 runs out of there. South Africa are 42 for 2.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive. Going with a more defensive field. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Swept away but finds the fielder.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, cheeky, gets... Onto it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away. Needs a dot ball.
Straight to the fielder. "11 runs added there. South Africa are 53 for 2.
So after the power play, they've run well, found the gaps. This run chase seems to be under control. Some adjustments to the field.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Jadeja coming into the attack from the south end. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Jadeja straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow. He's got their tail up.
Edge, but it drops safely. Over South Africa, a 58 for 3.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Jadeja from the south end. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. fielder out there. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
So after the power play, they've run well, found the gaps. This run chase seems to be under control.
Going with pace now.
Going with a more defensive choice in the field.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Couldn't get it through the field. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. South Africa, a 74 for 4. Jadeja from the south end. Swept away but finds the field. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.